Construction work is tough and dangerous, and some dangers are harder to see than others. One of the biggest dangers feels invisible until it's too late. Eye injuries. Every day workers get hurt because something flies into their eye. A piece of metal, a shard of glass, even dust can cause serious damage. The worst part? Most of these injuries are preventable. That's why wearing eye protection on a construction site isn't just a good idea, it's the law. And it's not just about following the rules, it's about protecting yourself. Your eyesight is precious, and once it's gone for good. So let's talk about how to keep your eyes safe on the job. Think about the last time you were on a construction site. Sparks flying, tools whirring, dust in the air. It's a recipe for disaster if you're not careful. Every year, thousands of people end up in the emergency room because of eye injuries on the job. That's right, thousands. And construction workers are some of the most at risk. What kind of injuries are we talking about? Scratched corneas, burns, even blindness. These injuries can be caused by anything from flying debris to chemical splashes to harmful radiation. The scary part is, many of these injuries could have been prevented with the right eye protection. The numbers don't lie, eye protection works. So why risk it? Personal protective equipment, or PPE, are designed to protect the person utilizing them as they perform hazardous activities. In the case of eye protection, there are a few main players: safety glasses, goggles, face shields, and welding helmets. Safety glasses are like the basic work boots of eye protection. They're your first line of defense against impact hazards. Look for glasses with side shields for extra protection. Goggles are like the steel-toed boots of the eye protection world. They offer a tighter seal around your eyes, which is crucial when you're dealing with dust, chemicals, or anything that could splash. Face shields are the heavy-duty option, like wearing a full-body harness. They protect your entire face from impacts, splashes, and even some radiation. Finally, we have welding helmets. These are specifically designed for the intense light and heat produced during welding. They have special lenses that filter out harmful radiation and protect your eyes and face. The type of eye protection you need depends on the job you're doing. If you're not sure what's right for you, ask your supervisor. Section 4. Hazards on the horizon. Understanding the risks to your eyes. We've talked about the importance of eye protection, but what exactly are we protecting ourselves from? Well, construction sites are full of hazards that can damage your eyes. First up, we have physical hazards. Think flying objects like nails, wood chips, or sparks. Then there's dust, which can irritate your eyes and even cause long-term damage. Next, we have chemical hazards. Paints, solvents, cleaning agents. These can all splash into your eyes and cause serious burns. Finally, there are radiation hazards. Welding is the most obvious example, but even sunlight can be harmful to your eyes over time. The bottom line is, there are a lot of things out there that can hurt your eyes. But by understanding the risks and wearing the right eye protection, you can drastically reduce your chances of getting hurt. Section 5. OSHA and eye protection regulations and employer responsibilities. OSHA, the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, is a U.S. government agency responsible for ensuring safe and healthy working conditions by setting and enforcing standards. With federal authority, they set the standards that employers have to follow, and eye protection is no exception. OSHA has strict rules about when eye protection is required and what type of protection is appropriate for different tasks. They also have rules about employer responsibilities. Employers are required to provide their workers with appropriate eye protection and make sure they're trained on how to use it properly. They also need to enforce the use of eye protection on the job site. These regulations aren't just there to make life difficult for employers. They're there to protect workers and prevent injuries. So, if you're an employer, make sure you're following the rules. And if you're a worker, don't be afraid to speak up if you feel like your safety is being compromised. Section 6. Emergency response. Acting fast to protect your site. Even with the best safety precautions, accidents can still happen. That's why it's crucial to know what to do in an emergency. If something gets in your eye, the first thing you should do is try to flush it out with water. Most construction sites have an on-site medic with eye wash stations specifically for this purpose. Use them. If you're splashed with a chemical, flush your eyes for at least 15 minutes. And no matter what gets in your eye, don't rub it. That can make the injury worse. After you've flushed your eye, seek medical attention immediately. Even if the injury seems minor, it's always best to err on the side of caution. Remember, time is of the essence when it comes to eye injuries. The faster you act, the better your chances of a full recovery. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. This message was brought to you by SafeConnect.